All right, Infectious, let's go over round 4 of the Grand Prix. There's nothing quite like trying to beat yourself in this race. At the start, the wisest move is to hold your nitro, go straight for a little bit, and then start tapping around this corner slightly. And then you want to get the tapping just right so that you stop basically straight in line with the blue bottle. And once we're in line here, we use our orange nitro that we saved to pick up our speed. You want to avoid sidewalks here. They will be a problem, particularly through this section here, and particularly if you are planning on sticking close to the right side instead of going for this blue bottle. That sidewalk over there is a death trap. I'm just picking it up and moving, tapping again to the right, and then once I'm lined up with the jump, I'm using it to accelerate even further. One other option I have seen is holding it until you reach the jump and then using it. I haven't found this to be any better, really, because you gather more speed now by going towards the jump at a higher rate. Usually we're reaching close to 350, at least that's the goal with my 4-star anyway. Versus when you reach it, you're usually at about 310, 320 range, and then you can drop quite a bit. Mind you, you'll be able to initiate the rotations a little bit faster with the orange that you with the nitro you already have in orange. So it's kind of a hit and miss, but what I'm doing here, I'm using the acceleration just that little bit more at the start, you know, because this is a very short track, so every millisecond truly does count. 360s on this jump. Trying to keep it on the inside, so on the right side. When the car settles down, moving into orange or yellow to just make sure we're in the right speed. A little bit higher on that jump is better. But either way, wherever you're landing or however you do land, the key for me is to be in the middle of the road, essentially. I was a little off target here. And, you know, you can basically follow those skid marks on the track already, and that will basically line you up perfectly. The advantage there with the jump is that you want to be higher, more rotations, so that when you drift around there, you can immediately go into shockwave through this patch here, because this sidewalk does slow you down considerably. Also, again, this is where the course will make or break you. If you hit either one of those corners on the S, or you swing too much, or you're drifting too much and you hit the one wall on the left hand side, it's pretty much over. So you get the timing has to be perfect. So that's why I go for the center of the road, or looking at it closely, if you can follow the skid marks already on the track, those will basically line you up perfectly to get through this section. And again, you want to be higher on that barrel roll so that you get more rotation for shockwave through there as well. Here you can pick up a near miss off that taxi, will be beneficial. The more time you spend in nitro state, the better. You can also use your brake nitro trick here to extend the life of that nitro even more. You're going to pick up this yellow bottle. We want to be in nice and tight here on this right hand side. We're just drifting, holding the line, and then getting through to the finish line with everything we've got. If you do reach top speed, ensure to drop down to yellow, unless you're really close to the finish line, and just use whatever you got, but you want to remain in that nitro state as much as possible. Let's just quickly go back and take a look at that one spot here with the jump. So too low here, so the back of the car was a little bit too low, and then now that we can't see anything, we're looking at those tire tracks. So anyway, that's what I have been doing. That's pretty much how I got my 32.976, and I hope that will also help you out on this track to get in the top spot. So good luck, racers, and I'll see you on the track.